Welcome to the podcast, guys. This is 3 guys and 1 shirt.
Well,
Hello.
well, not
Not
one.
right
Well,
now.
not right now,
Not.
but we'll get to why we're called that
Yeah.
later. So,
Why are
introduce
we
yourselves.
called?
We'll get to that later.
All right, fine.
It's a surprise.
All right. Well, I am Pao, or Sandata.
Yes.
I write things about games.
I'm Jaeger. I talk.
Hi, I'm Marco, also known as Tigerpoet or T-Pizzle. I also write.
We're not.
And rap.
We're not calling you T-Pizzle.
T-pizzle.
It'll grow on you. It'll grow.
It'll
on
grow on something.
T-pizzle.
you. Whatever that means.
Yeah. What are we talking this week?
Okay, so we're talking about a bunch of games. Right now, it'll be No Man's Sky,
Ooh.
Pokemon-related things,
Ooh.
as well as games that will be coming out. Things that have been speculated. So first, talking about No Man's Sky, just released. It was just released for. Wait, what's the date
PS4.
today? Yeah, it released for PS4 first.
We are
and
recording on a Friday.
Gonna be on
On Friday.
Steam a little bit later.
So coming out on Steam, PS4 exclusive first release. So I'm a console person, but whatever. So
We learned to love you. Is all.
We learned
Thank
to
you.
love him for what he was not.
So I was hyped for this for since 2014, I think, when I first saw it at the E3. The idea of a procedurally generated entire galaxy, and I've been playing it not non-stop because I've been trying to stream it, but I've been playing it, and it's you sort of get this. It's really big. There's a lot to do, but it's also sort of shallow. It's like what you see is really what you get. There's nothing much deeper than that.
That was my thing about it when I was watching you play it, because you were
Yeah.
streaming the first few hours,
Yeah.
and what I got, the first 5 minutes I was watching, I was going, "Wow, this." I mean, the idea of being a space settler
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
very appealing. But
So
then
there's
after
a lot
a while,
to see.
yeah, there's a
But
lot
then
to see.
There's
but
just
then,
a lot to see.
yeah.
Now this game is, if you're a completionist, it is your worst enemy because you 18 quintillion planets. You're not gonna see them all. You are not gonna see them all.
Yes.
So if you want to go to every single planet and unlock every single camp point and get every single ship, you may be able to get every single ship. You may be able to find every element, but you are not gonna find all those planets.
That's true.
So basically, you're going crazy.
Yeah,
You're slowly
I'm
going
really
crazy.
annoyed by that. But one of the coolest things I did see was a water planet. So
Right.
these are there's 1 or 2 islands on the entire water planet, but when you go inside, it's creepy. And you go into the water, and you look into the distance, and it's like blue in the distance, and it's like, whoa, that looks amazing. It looks really
Bruh.
cool. Then you see the fish swimming
Yeah.
around and everything.
You
So,
want to
yeah.
show them the gameplay
Why
trailer?
not?
Yeah, we can show them the trailer.
So this is the gameplay trailer for No Man's Sky.
June 9, 2014 is the first one I saw.
Right. See, I saw this trailer just as I didn't actually know about the game. I didn't see it at E3.
Yeah, I wasn't
Okay.
even sure what the game was gonna be about at this point.
Exactly, but once the news reports were going that it was going to be delayed, that's when I really tried to look into the game. And again, I mean, just look at those things. What I initially thought was that you could team together in sort of an MMO style and colonize.
Yeah. Or at
Yeah,
least
we'll
band
get
together.
onto that next. The multiplayer aspect
Yeah.
of No Man's Sky. But you see, I've not seen any of these giant creatures yet. You know, I almost called them Pokemon.
Oh,
I was like,
spoiler alert.
there's so many. I was like, there are so many similar deer type Pokemon. You see,
Right.
you get these different archetype animals.
Right. It
there's
tells
sort-
you which ones you discover as well.
Yeah, you see, there's a little small one, there's a little deer one. Those sort of become repetitive. You see them a bunch of times. Like, yeah, they change a little bit about them, but they're basically the same. Now this,
So
I've
you mean
not
it's like
seen this
Spore?
either. Yeah, it is like Spore, just on a
It's
much
Spore.
bigger scale.
Yeah, it's Spore with less dicks.
No, it's like Spore, but then everyone else has made the world, and then you just discover it.
Right.
Less
right.
dicks, people aren't
So
enjoying
yeah,
it.
less dicks.
Much less, because all I ever did in Spore was try to make a dick monster.
Yeah, you and about 85% of the.
I'm the
players.
only one who succeeded in making a beaked and hooved dick monster.
Now, I've not seen one of these big monolith things either. That's like the icon of the game for No Man's Sky.
Right.
That big thing. I've not seen one of those yet. Now these are cool. I don't know how to be a pirate yet. I guess you just attack one of them and then you can sort of take the resources.
That's what I want to do.
Exactly. The game is not
That's
fun
a
without
very
bandits.
Firefly sort of feel, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you can't take the sky from me, sort of feel. Where
Yeah,
you
because
can
it
do
is
whatever.
it is No Man's
It
Sky.
is exactly.
No
yeah.
Man's Sky.
I mean, you can live out your fantasy. I think that was one of the things why I wanted it to be, why I really wanted it to be a game where you had a real multiplayer experience. Because
Okay.
I'm a big Firefly fan.
Yeah.
So being
You and me both.
Yeah.
You
so
and me
being
both.
able to live out that fantasy was something that I wasn't really initially hyped up for. But as we're gonna see, it's not exactly what you
Looks
can
like
do.
multiplayer, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a Star Wars fan, the shooting system when you're fighting these pirates, it's really cool. I have to
Yeah.
say, it's super fun doing dogfights in space. So,
But you
especially-
fight NPCs.
Yeah, you fight NPCs.
Right.
I don't know if you'll
You'll ever.
Well, because they said they would fix it, but okay. So we're gonna get on to the next bit. Two people
Oh.
found the same planet
Mm-hmm.
already, and they couldn't see each other.
Huh.
Now, there were two pictures. I don't want to show them because it's a bit spoilery because the planet they were on, it showed some stuff,
Okay.
but it showed the planet at two different times of day. Even though they were on the same server, well, I'm not sure if they were on the same server. They didn't say if they were on the same server. I'm guessing they were. And they couldn't see each other. And the guy that made it, Sean Murray, he was the one that spearheaded the entire thing. And what, 20-man team made this entire galaxy.
Okay.
He said he's super excited that these guys found each other.
Aww.
But
they
couldn't-
Two people.
these two people found each other.
Two people, one galaxy.
Two
This
people,
summer.
one galaxy. But they couldn't see each other. So I'm not sure about that. I think they might be introducing this later, where you can actually set up beacons to find each other, and then make it so that
Okay.
you can
That sounds like it's
attack the world
Craigslist,
together.
though.
Yeah.
So, hey, yo, you want to meet up on this
It
poisonous
not
planet?
perfect solar system.
Exactly. No, it's that the missed connections sort of posts on Craigslist.
Misconnections.
Yeah, you know where someone posts like, "I'm a 35-year-old
Oh, yeah,
banker.
right,
you're
right,
a
right.
33-year-old temp at a secretary. I saw you at lunchtime. You saw me."
Oh god.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what it sounds like.
That's terrible. Okay,
I-
so
Or is it Destiny?
That's a different game.
You're right.
So,
I haven't played Destiny actually. Like I really should. It's PS4 exclusive. I really should.
You're the console guy, you should-
That
Yeah.
really should is a strong term.
Well, my friend said it's really good.
People have said
I
it's
guess-
gotten better.
It's
A lot-
gotten better. That's
a
that's
lot
my
better
thing.
from the start.
It's gotten better. I've played the first few hours of it, and then that was it because that's really all there is to it. The first
How did you
few
manage to
hours.
play Destiny?
Friends in Cebu have a PS4.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have other friends. I have a life.
Just because I don't have a PS4
Right, exactly.
doesn't mean. I mean, I use your PS4 all the time.
That's also true. Or
I-
Peter's. Hi,
or
Peter.
Peter's.
So.
Yeah.
Right.
Shout
Shout
out
out
to
our
Zern.
shout out to our friend Peter.
Let's shout out to people that nobody knows.
I know. No, he'll be a running joke.
That's what I love about shout outs in any podcast. It's like let's do a shout out to someone that nobody knows.
No, everybody knows Peter.
We'll gradually
Anyway,
build the legend of Peter, not the real person, but
No,
Peter
no,
the
no.
meme on this show.
What's an aspect about him? Something that should be unique to him. Peter is what?
He
Oh,
doesn't
he
like-
sneezes into his shirt.
Oh no! He melts into his shirt. He
Right.
does it.
Yeah, he is something embarrassing or something sexual and just
Yeah.
Slowly
like
he turtles away. is
dissolves.
He's part turtle. Is the thing.
Yeah.
So.
Eventually,
Yeah.
he becomes more shirt than man. That's what it is.
Okay, so the other thing is for No Man's Sky is one guy. He leaked the game. He basically he got the game early, and he finished it in 30 hours. And he spoiled it. He spoiled the ending.
When you
He
say
showed
finish,
people.
that means
Well, the basic goal of No Man's Sky is to get to the center of the galaxy,
oh.
and
it's
basically that's
a
completing
large
the game.
Tootsie Roll.
Yes, it's a large Tootsie Roll, and you need to. There's a lot of licks to get there. So he spoiled the ending, and what the guys in No Man's Sky did is what are they called? No Man's Sky devs. I forgot what they were called.
The word.
Internet.
Yeah, internet.
By the
internet-
power of Google.
internet
Oh, look, a
that shut
Pokemon.
up.
No, who?
In my head, I keep saying Telltale Games. I keep saying that in my head.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Hello
Games.
Games. There you go.
Hello.
Hello Games.
Hello.
Okay, so they released a first day patch which basically deletes everybody's
Right.
everybody's save files, as well as they made the galaxy 10% bigger, so you won't be finishing in 30 hours, not again. And this patch supposedly it's pleased everyone, because apparently people that were playing the game before the patch were complaining about things that they can't really reveal. So we don't really know what they did, but whatever they did, they've added to it, and they've made the game so much better.
Sounds like an infomercial though, like the Galaxy now with 10% more Galaxy.
Now 10% more Galaxy. That's good. So the other thing is,
I have it here on the screen.
nice.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, the
Sexy.
Right. So some duder.
Do not spoil it yourself.
Yeah, some duder. This guy.
Okay.
Sean Murray.
Yeah, so Sean Murray
Curse you, Sean.
goes ahead and says, "We've spent years filling No Man's Sky with surprises. You've spent years waiting. Please don't spoil it for yourself. Don't be a dick," is hopefully what he meant by it.
Hopefully what he meant. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that's undone. They also want to introduce base building, which I
Right,
think
yeah.
should have been in the game to begin with.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
People like to build.
that's how you get that sort of Minecraft aspect where it's like you don't only explore this world that's
You
been
build it
created for you.
yourself, right?
You
Yeah.
build it for yourself. You personalize it. It becomes yours.
Yeah, kind of
so,
like Starbound, right?
Yeah.
Starbound. I've not
Starbound.
played that. Or heard anything
But
about
I think the more contemporary sort of analogy really is Minecraft, just because
Starbound is even newer than that.
Well, yeah, but it's more popular, is what I mean.
That's
Yeah.
So Minecraft, the building function is really just the one thing people go for, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Everything else is secondary to the act of being able to build stuff. So.
Yeah.
Because it would be nice if you could do not only like bases on planets that other people can discover.
Mhm.
It'd be cool if you could make space
Space
stations.
bases.
Yeah, space bases would be really cool.
I would like
and
to actually colonize a moon
colonize the moon.
and then be able
And
to
then
say
turn
to
it
people,
into a Death Star.
Yes.
Let me tell you right now, the moons, bloody huge. They are huge. Like you think.
I would assume so. I'd like a big Death Star.
That
You want
also
a big Death
sounds like,
Star?
come on, your moons are huge.
Right. I
the
don't want
moons
to.
are huge.
If people out there watching right now watch Rick and Morty, I don't want that planet at the end of Rick and Morty.
No.
They can walk around it.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like, I have found the North Pole.
Yeah.
In 5 steps.
It's just
Yeah.
the Little Prince all over again.
Yeah, or he throws
a frisbee, turns around,
and then turns around and
catches
catches
it.
it. Right. I don't want that one.
But it'll make you feel really impressive, though.
Yes.
You'll be like, hey,
Yeah.
look what I can do.
I threw
Yes.
a frisbee around.
But then if you
planet.
if you turn it into a Death Star, the laser won't actually blow up Alderaan. Right.
Yeah.
It'll just tickle it or tickle someone
Yeah.
on Alderaan. Right. So,
Now, one of the cool things you can do is you can terraform planets. So you can completely destroy a certain kind of fauna. You can completely destroy flora, and basically the planet can become just barren, and which is kind of scary. But like, Sean was like, he was really excited to see what people do. Like if there'd be
Yeah.
like evil people that just destroy species after species, or if there'd be like ones that like try and avoid the drone police.
right.
So
No,
yeah.
no, not the drone police.
I
Well, the
really
drone
feel
police,
like
they're annoying.
no Man's Sky, because I want them to fix that. I'm gonna keep harping on the multiplayer. Okay? Because so aside from just being able to do the whole Firefly live my fantasy sort of thing,
Yeah.
I feel like the game can be an engine to help a new generation of RPG, right?
Okay.
Where you hop on the same server. And then look upon me in this. You can roleplay the alien species from StarCraft, who made all of the races.
True. Actually, the
Right?
good
You
thing
could,
about...
you could be God!
But
Oh,
and in this
shit.
big of a space, you can actually have your own single player aspect, but everyone's doing shit around you.
Right.
It's just, there's so much space, you might not run into them.
You could be a pantheon of gods! You know?
I mean,
You could be.
oh, yes, you could.
Right.
You could.
See?
Pantheon of gods.
Watch out for this
Yeah.
guy, by the way.
Yeah, no. So check it out, right? You could be on your own planet,
Yeah.
Okay.
building your own planet, your own civilization eventually.
Yeah.
Right, because you can eliminate the flora and fauna you don't like,
Yeah.
etc., etc., etc. Right?
Yeah.
And then you go to a different planet, and then it's my planet, and then you see I've done the same thing, and my people are a race of warrior pencils.
That just opens up planetary conquest. I feel like, yeah.
Yes, right. Any myth has that war story between
Okay.
the
You just
gods.
want to become the
Each planet
galactic.
has its
I
own
want to
history.
be a Wait, I was gonna say Galactus. I could be, but with other people, I just want to have like a galactic
Galactus.
pantheon.
You
You
just
know?
make like a katamari and
I'll
shape
eat
it
these
into a.
planets.
Right. Yeah.
So one of the nice things is each planet has its own history. Like you get there, like whoa, how did this happen? How did this happen? How
Yeah.
did this happen? And it would be cool because I landed on one and it said empty planet. And it would be cool if you could reforest and repopulate it.
Right.
That'd be
Yeah,
really
you had
cool.
you had the tools to. That also, I feel.
Human tree. Tree.
that
Tree.
It's that it's that Funny or Die skit with Don
Funny or Die.
Cheadle
Yeah.
Yeah,
as
that's
Captain
it.
Planet.
Planet.
Tree.
Literally
Tree.
Captain Planets.
Yeah.
Tree.
Yeah.
That was, it really creeped me out. That's a scary power to
Yes.
have.
Yes, it was.
How do you fight someone like that?
Power's mine, bitches.
The other thing that you could do. Oh God, I forgot. I had this whole thing too.
My
So
brain.
you'd go there and you can, if it's an empty planet, you can repopulate it.
Yeah.
You could. That's
Using
basically-
your.
Yeah, using your gene seed.
Using your
Yeah.
multi-tool.
We Warhammer now.
Multiple, yeah.
Yeah, Gene C.
So that isn't that just living out the conspiracy theory nut, where aliens came to Earth.
Oh,
And
I like how you said
populated us.
repopulating and then conspiracy theory nut.
Yeah,
'Cause-
yeah, I know. It's a fun.
yeah.
Hey, we got the ball rolling.
Oh.
Talking
He's
about
gonna-
balls rolling, we're going to talk about Iran completely
Oh, yes.
banning something. So, Pokemon Go.
So let's take a look.
More like Pokemon Stop, am I right?
Or Pokemon. No.
Fuck you! The puns, they keep coming.
So if you're watching this and you have no idea who the fuck we are,
We're sorry.
number one, we're sorry. Number two, Jaeger.
Jaeger, yeah.
Jaeger.
You call me Jace, we call me Jaeger.
Yeah, Jace can't pun for shit.
Yeah, I will make a pun really painful, and it won't make sense, and it won't be a pun.
Yeah.
These two will piss me off to no end with the puns they come out with.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
it's awful.
It's like us throwing punches.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's his perpetual and eternal
That's exactly
punishment.
what pun is short for.
Yes.
Punch him in the mouth. Okay,
it's
so
it's a punitive effort on our end.
Yes.
For,
yes.
All right, we're
Forever locked in the punch.
All right, Pokemon, no.
Pokemon No, Pokemon Go. So Pokemon No to Iran. It's a security concern, basically. They're saying there are sensitive places around that they don't want people walking into just to find Pokemon. It's also a matter of respect. There's a Holocaust museum
Oh,
and
right.
local communities are being overrun by players. So imagine
Right.
going to Holocaust museum. And it's like, oh, you know, this is a terrible thing. You know, the Holocaust was an awful.
And then suddenly
thing.
you go, Pikachu!
Someone runs through, pushes you out of the way. It's like, this is my grandmother, like stepping on their grave, and like, there's a Pikachu right there.
No. See, the thematic one would be a Ghastly.
No!
Gotta be
Oh,
a
no.
Ghastly, really,
thematic.
there's a ghost
Yes.
Pokemon.
Or if
right
someone
out there.
died of cancer, and I'm very, very sorry if I'm going to offend someone, but fuck you, this isn't your podcast.
Yeah.
If they died of cancer and then the grave has a coughing, that's good.
Yeah, right?
Your grandmother.
That's
Wheezing
shit.
for days.
That's
Oh, God.
I also imagine that Pokemon Go is actually the solution to finding every lost minefield on Earth.
Oh, God.
This has Voltorbs. There's Voltorbs everywhere.
Yeah, these people will be like walking in a field and then they explode and then the government would be like, that's where we put them.
There you
Right,
go. The
yes.
Cambodians would have a ballpark.
Yeah.
So there you
Wasn't
go.
there that guy who won the Nobel? I forgot which prize he won.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say the Nobel Prize. There's a guy in the 80s and in the 90s who won the Nobel Prize because he would dig out landmines by himself. I forget if it's in Vietnam or in Cambodia, but
Oh.
basically when he was a kid, he was a child soldier,
Wow.
and his job was to put down the mines.
Okay.
And so after the war was over and he became a grown up, he made it his life's mission to get those mines out.
Okay.
Right, and there was a comparison because the UN had an entire task force to do that, and they removed something like 2,000 mines over 10 years.
Yeah.
And he's removed by himself 56,000.
The other 51.
51,000 or something like that. Like 56,000 by himself, by hand, with a box of scraps in a
So
cave.
you want to hear something cool?
What?
My dad was one of the people the UN sent to Cambodia to defuse
Whoa.
mines, and he went over fields and fields. Like sometimes you'd run out of battery in your mine detector, just knifing, slowly
Right,
knifing
right,
around.
right. Because you don't want to.
And of course, this kid knew where the mines were. He planted 56,000 mines, and then he was like,
But
he was
see,
like, I know exactly where they are.
Now imagine how much more efficient those teams would have been.
With that guy.
With that guy, yeah.
No, not that. If they were like, I have to get rid of all these mines because there's a Mewtwo in there. I gotta get to it.
It's like, all right, guys, there's a Mewtwo in there. Run.
Run.
And it's like, yeah, no more mines here. We've done our job.
Also,
and reduced the population.
we've also gave a bunch of Darwin awards to people.
Darwin Awards.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
There you go.
so
Okay.
on the news story, you know one cool thing that I found out?
What?
There's an Iran High Council of virtual space.
Of virtual spaces. That's pretty
Wow.
cool.
is.
That's a cool council to be on.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm on the council of virtual spaces. Not just the council, the high council of
Right,
virtual
right.
spaces.
Where's your office? No, we just meet in the Skype room. It's virtual.
Right, right.
That's
We meet in the cloud. What does a cloud mean? Nobody
He
knows.
Who knows? Actually, I do want to talk to you about VR later on, but yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely. But
This is not a real room, by the way.
no. The if you look over here, if you look over here, this one right here, this one is actually green screen.
Yeah, we green screened a grungy office.
Yeah.
Not
Right.
grungy.
Right.
This is not right office.
Right. See, this is not here. This is
This is not product placement. Please don't look
No.
at any of the symbols unless you're watching and you're one of these guys and you want to pay us. Then that's fine.
Hey,
Oh.
hey,
Nintendo,
hey.
give me money.
Okay, so another thing about Pokemon Go is they removed Pokevision. Now, Pokemon Go just came out in the Philippines, so we don't really know what that is. We didn't get to try it out. But Pokevision basically it was a program. It was an application on your phone, so you'd know exactly where to go
Right.
Yeah.
to find individual Pokemon.
Which
Right.
they featured in the original trailer for the game, right?
yeah, they
So-
did. They did.
Yeah, but then wasn't it a third party app? Or was it-
Pokevision, and there was another one, I forget the name, but yeah, Pokevision was
Pokefinder.
third party app. But yeah, Pokefinder.
Yeah.
But in the original game, actually, they're gonna include it. So I saw a trailer for. Actually, we do have a trailer here for the
Ooh,
actual game that we can look at.
We do.
But it's not for the actual for the app I'm talking for the upgrade I'm talking about.
Maybe it was for the best because we never got attached to it before we lost it.
Game sequences truncated.
So yeah, they made it so that you know how you got the little site in the bottom right where it says, okay, these kind of Pokemon are here.
Yeah.
So you'll press on that and it'll say, okay, you can find it here. Like it'll make a magnifying glass in a certain area. So you just go to that area and you should be able to find it. So it's got its own built-in Pokevision. But I feel like it's like my concern with that was it's these guys at Niantic saying we need more money. Let's take away Pokevision and make it so they have to spend more on lures and the incense,
It's not a
which I really didn't like.
It's not an experience thing. It's more of a money-driven decision.
Yeah, exactly. So
Or they just want to see people running around, maybe.
yeah, maybe it is that, but it's like running around blind. It's like we want to know that we will catch.
To
these
be
Pokemon.
fair, in the actual Pokemon games, all these kids were running around without any adult supervision. In
That-
tall grass.
that is
so-
true. Tall grass, and in the real life, tall grass itches.
Yes.
Yeah, it
So
does.
there's that.
I mean, we're talking about things that itch, but the primary premise of these games are basically parental neglect, right? We're talking about how it itches.
Yeah.
Come on.
There are so many fatherless people in
Yeah.
Pokemon. Just actually, we will talk about Pokemon Sun and Pokemon
But
Moon.
you gotta say one thing about their moms. They all know how to keep a good bank account.
That is true. And
Thanks.
they've taught their children banking
Yes.
and filling out forms in hospitals and taking a cruise on a ship.
It's not morbid. Oh, it's
Up.
Oh.
Ah. Wait, why is that even doing that?
We can
Alright.
I don't know.
We're good.
okay. So yeah, so that's basically all we had to say about Pokemon Go. Unless you guys have anything else to say about that.
Yeah.
I've been playing. I've caught, I think, 20 Pokemon. I'm having the worst luck, but I've got a lot of Pokeballs. Got 184 Pokeballs.
Wow.
As opposed to other people I know who have like 40 species and like 20 Pokeballs left. So,
Right, yeah.
So there's
Because
that.
I feel like some people also just throw away the Pokeballs just to catch.
No,
everything.
because you gotta do the stylish catch with the just spin it
Ah,
first,
yeah,
then.
So yeah, there's that. Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Oh
That's the,
boy! I'm so
really-
excited. I'm so excited.
Really, I am, because like this is like Pokemon Go. It's like introducing everybody to Pokemon, which I'm really happy about.
Yeah.
It's like finally people are getting into Pokemon. They're gonna start getting references and things like that. And now it's back to Sun and Moon in the Alola region, and that's for the people that have been OG, that have been into it for a long time.
For years.
For
There you go. So
Actually, on this
oh god, I
this
just said
pod,
it. Screw you.
one of us. Well, actually, in this room, I'm probably the newbiest of
Really?
Pokemon enthusiasts.
Huh.
Yeah, because the last. Okay, so I played the first gen, a little bit of second gen, and then stopped, and then played the generation with Kyogre. So
There we
that's-
The
So
best
that's
one.
Yeah, it's Generation 3, I think.
Yeah, 3. But I didn't like, and like I didn't finish 2. Okay, right. I didn't finish 2. Is the thing. So I played.
You
I
never
played
got
1.
to fight Red at the top.
Nope. So I
That was
finished
epic.
1.
That was.
So epic.
Right. I finished 1.
Everyone.
And then-
Pretty much everyone did.
Maybe made it to the bird guy.
The bird person.
The bird person. I made it the
Bird
bird person basically on the second game,
Okay.
Okay.
and then didn't play for a long time until
Right.
my little brother got Gen 3.
Okay.
Right. And
Right.
then I decided to play it again because it had a flying whale. That was literally 100% of my motivation. Flying whale.
Flying whale.
Flying whale.
From what I said was, I
With
have a lift now.
yeah, you
Um,
do. Or something.
when I was 6-7 years old, my sister had the big grey Game Boy.
Yeah.
And she had she didn't have it. It was my cousin that had the Pokemon game. I'm not sure if it was blue. I think it was blue. I was playing that, and then I loved it, but I didn't get to finish it because I didn't really understand. I was too young. And then when I was 8 years old, I got Pokemon Ruby, and I got so addicted to that. I was loving that so much, and that basically started my entire Pokemon addiction.
Yeah.
What about you? How did you start?
I started with the large game. Mine was actually see-through, so you could see all the chips and whatever, and the
That is
wires
cool.
in
Oh,
there.
yeah, I
See-through
remember that.
things of anything technology is so cool.
Right? And so
I
I,
remember
started
that,
with
yeah.
Blue, Pokemon Blue. The last gen where I completely filled out the entire Pokedex is 2.
2. Yeah.
Wow.
After that, you just
After that,
you wouldn't bother with.
I
the
stopped
dumb-
for a long
dumb-
time.
dumb
Then
shit.
I picked up 3. I actually became a competitive battler in gens 4 and 5.
Right.
So I invested too many hours into this game. It's a lot of numbers, Pokemon, when you really get to it.
It is, cause so for people who don't know, I work in esports. Basically, I write about competitive video games, and there was one story where
Project Sports Illustrated.
No! Hello!
shout out to people I write for. So there was one story where I followed a bunch of people in Cebu, where both of us are from.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Cebu.
Yeah. I followed a bunch of them who also have a very I don't want to say obsession, but it's an obsession on competitive Pokemon.
At some point, it
battling.
has to be.
It has to be, right? And then when they explained it to me, I was like, when did this happen? Because there's
When I
a
was
lot
a
of
child.
Yeah, there was a lot of breeding involved.
The,
Yeah,
the
you have-
Pokerissing all your Pokemon.
yeah,
yeah.
you have to get it. It's almost like eugenics, right? It's,
Yeah, this is
Lab crafted.
it's
yeah.
lab crafted master race of Pokemon.
Yeah, restarting the game so many times so you get the perfect stat with a perfect what's that, the personality types and
Yeah,
all
Well,
that.
actually,
The traits
most
and
people
everything.
that do that, like, I used to be very anal about getting the right starter,
Anal.
the right
Anal's
starter,
funny word.
nature, and whatever.
Yeah.
But I figured I'll skip that, and then I'll just try to breed it later to get the right one.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's see, how did I get started? Oh, okay, so I got started in Gen 1 by borrowing a cartridge, actually.
Okay.
So I borrowed a cartridge because
And I never gave it back. It's fine.
I had to. I had to just my next door neighbor.
Oh,
We
we're
had,
moving away. Bye.
Yeah. Goodbye. Oh, yeah. It would be a shame if something happened to your cartridge. I had the really big one, the really really old one that ate like 4 AA batteries.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I played that first, but I couldn't finish it because when I borrowed it, he already played it.
Yeah.
So he already had a Venusaur.
Oh.
And basically I borrowed it for a few days, and then I was jonesing for a Pokemon fix. Right after that, after like borrowing it for
Yeah.
a few days, that summer we went to the States,
Oh.
Okay.
and that was right as Pokemon Yellow was coming out.
Wow. Okay.
So
One
Pokemon
more you
Yellow.
start as Pikachu.
Yeah.
You
So
had
I
a
started
choice.
with Pikachu.
The game that really shafts you, like you get Pikachu. The first thing you fight is a rock gym.
Yes.
It's like, oh.
But then you're rewarded afterwards
you learn Iron
With
Tail.
what?
with
Water.
with water with the easiest.
By that point, I put my Pikachu in the damn box and
That you released him.
no, I didn't release it. I just like I don't want you following me around. You're a crap Pokemon. I'm
See,
sorry.
I actually-
I'm sorry,
Pokewalker.
everyone.
I actually finished that game with Pikachu,
Wow.
just as a point of pride. But
Instead
then
of evolving him.
I'd start him. I'd start every match with Pikachu.
So you role played Ash.
No. I started with Pikachu so that he'd get levels at least. Right?
Yeah.
He'd take a hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? And then I switched it from Moltres. Moltres
So use your punching bag.
Yes. It would soak like the first solar beam, right? They charge up solar beam and then all right, Moltres time.
I eventually gave up my Pikachu and I replaced it with a Cubone. That was my
That was my
my spiritual starter.
Right.
And that
right.
is why Marowak is my favorite Pokemon.
Right. So,
Marowak.
what did you start with?
Alola form, Marowak.
Well,
Or how did you start actually? Because
because I got to play when I started with Generation 3. I started with a Trico because I thought he looked coolest.
Yeah.
I didn't really care about typing at the point. And then at one point I was like, you know what? I'll try the Mudkip. And then the last one I tried was Torchic, and Torchic ended up being my favorite. And I was like, I
Torchic.
should
Yeah.
have
Oh,
Torchic.
favorite starters of all time. So
Torchic
yours is
combustion.
gotta be
Snivy. actually.
Snivy.
Snivy is my favorite starter Pokemon.
because
Ah.
it is the starter with the most privilege.
Because he looks so intimidating. It's like no one, like people are afraid of snakes. You know, when he becomes superior and he just looks at you, he looks down on you. It's like I can relate to that. So yeah, so what's your favorite starter?
Mudkip. Not because everyone likes Mudkips, but the typing is really good for competitive. And have you seen Mega Swampert?
Right. So
Yeah,
Swole as hell.
This
Yeah.
is Snivy.
He's buff.
This is Snivy.
Snivy.
Right. And
But of course, it's like the porn one, just down below.
Right.
I also like the thing
Every
that
time.
nobody even thinks of a mudfish in real life. Like it's one of the grossest,
There you go.
least appealing things in real life, but in Pokemon form.
It's
Look at it.
adorable.
They're
Look at it.
adorable,
Look
yeah.
at it. Actually, I have the worst starter. Like the starter I hate the most. Is this?
Chikorita.
I actually prefer Chikorita over this
no.
fucking thing.
Oh well, okay, fine. It does look a little odd.
Typhlosion.
But then when it evolves,
No, that one was a joke among us because it just sounded like type lotion, like lotion.
Tylotion.
Ty-
Tylotion.
Yeah, see,
This is lotion from Thailand.
my favorite is the alligator.
For alligator, yeah.
No, the starter.
Totodile.
Totodile. Yeah, I love that thing. This
Yeah.
one.
Right,
This
yeah.
one. I love this thing.
It's so
See?
cute.
Look at it. Look at it, and because it's
For alligator.
It was quite useful because for alligator could learn a lot of the elemental punches. So
Yes.
you got a lot of good coverage with that
I
Pokemon.
love how it sort of became a caveman sort of thing.
But I get but from among them, I think my actual favorite when it comes to I like the water types a lot.
Blastoise.
Blastoise.
That's not my favorite Pokemon. Oh, I remember why I love Blastoise a lot
Why?
Why?
because I was into playing the card game.
Blastoise
and-
was very strong there.
The Gen 1 card game, Blastoise, was just cream on everyone. Everybody wanted the Charizard.
Well-
Everyone.
Yeah, but that's not fair because it's the weakness.
Even first gen.
You basically had the silver bullet to everyone's favorite.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, that's for me for Pokemon games. But I kind of want to get back in with Sun and Moon.
Do it.
Nice.
Do it.
Nice. Yeah.
Do
Like
it.
I really want to play it. So we got the trailer for There's the Alola forms and there are the Z moves. So these are really new to the franchise.
I'm so excited about that because they are rumoring that the new Pokewatch. Oh, first of all,
I hate this, by
the
way.
glory of this though.
Dragon type Executor.
I don't understand why it's a dragon, but I completely understand why everyone loves this. I mean,
Look at it. It's a full. I love Vulpix's Alola form. It looks gracious. It
Yes.
is beautiful. Look at that. That's my favorite first gen Pokemon. Look at that. He's so pretty.
but now you don't know where the 9 tails are. It's just one thing.
It's one big bush of a tail. Sandshrew and Sand.
Don't understand why this is a sand thing. This is an ice thing. That doesn't make sense that you call it sand now.
Yeah.
Ice shrew.
Yeah, it should be Ice Shrew and Ice Slash. That is true. That is so true. I didn't think about it. How it's okay. So they didn't change the name for that. You see the new Pokemon. So there's some of the new Pokemon in there. Oricorio's unique styles.
Tango de la Muerte.
The baile style. See, look, you are pregnant.
You are now pregnant with my child.
They're starting to look more and more like actual animals.
Yeah, they do. It's weird because I was looking again. I want it stated for the record. I fucking hate the new Executor. The Executor.
The one with the erect neck.
no,
Erecutor.
Erecutor.
Number one, it turns
Oh,
into
no.
a coconut tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's also inexplicably dragon type for
Yes.
no fucking reason.
You don't know. I'm able to fly. What was that flying type? Tropic.
Tropius.
Tropius. That's it. That
This
was
is a
grass
flying
flying.
rock.
Could actually learn fly, which is freaky.
Yeah. Just flying one of those.
Because there are some flying types that don't learn it. Like Gyarados.
Oh God!
Oh, that.
Aww.
Mario's cool. That's
actually-
really weird.
It is kind of scary.
You
Donald
know what?
Trump. There you
Oh,
go.
Donald Trump.
When it evolves, I want the evolution to be called Mightior. Yeah.
Mighty.
The Mightior.
Version.
And then its
Yeah.
final evolution is Pensma. Pen is mightier than the sun.
No.
Okay, alright.
Foe
little-
See,
mantis.
you know
We
what
warned
call-
you.
We warned
We
you
warned
about
you.
Jace's punch.
There are my puns.
Before we go into Fomantis, by the way, did anyone ever see the hands on the gumshoes? The Donald Trump Pokemon?
No,
They're
I didn't.
Also very tiny.
I didn't. They were too small.
Oh God, this is
Captain Commando.
Captain Commando level bullshit. This one is,
Mudbray. I wanted that to be a fire.
That is
type.
that is a reggae as fuck horse though.
You don't mess with the ground type.
Mon.
My. Wagwan me breeder. I've been riding this thing. Ride Pokemon. Sharpedo, that was really cool.
Pokemon.
Pokemon. You got to catch them all.
The Island Challenge.
Shalan.
So what? I did read something. There are no more gyms.
No more gyms. This is, yeah, you go through these challenges and then you face the kahunas of each island.
So
There you go.
there's still gyms.
Yeah, in everything but name.
Exactly. So
No, I guess they're also not in enclosed spaces.
And also the Alola types are the new Mega Evolutions. Like there's no Mega Evolutions in this game. I read
Yeah.
that as well.
Well, they were spamming that too much because that was the first solution. We're making too many Pokemon. Let's just revisit old ones.
and then make them better.
Mm.
Kind of like League of Legends. We're making too many new champions. Let's just remake old ones.
Right. Totem Gumshoe. Oh. Oh.
Donald Trump.
Called its ally Pokemon.
That was satire right there.
Alright, yeah.
Oh no, it's the KKK.
Oh no, they
Fear
hit the
each
game
other.
mascot.
There, see? Kahunas. Big Kahuna Burger.
Halaka.
Hala. Mele Mele. You are challenged by Island Kahuna.
This one!
Oh, you can dance now.
No, because they're
Surround-
saying the new Pokewatch allows you to do that. You move, and then it does the Z move in the game.
Oh my goodness.
That is something I really want to happen. Just in real life, you just move your hands around.
Especially if you're playing in public and you
Well,
still want
yeah.
to keep it discreet. Like,
Well, I guess it's an option. You can just press it.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. They'll probably do that once, and then. Alright, yeah, I look like a goof.
Bloom doom.
Look at that. That was some.
I wonder what their final evolutions are gonna look like.
There were those leaks, right?
Yeah, and it showed the Pokemon. It showed the Pokemon that weren't even shown yet. So
It's kind of reinforced now because two sources have said that. First, we get the drawings where it was
Yeah.
Beltigre and Cyrene, the mermaid type, mermaid-looking thing, and the owl archer.
yeah, archery for the Owlet. That was.
And then there was the
Oh,
leak for
really
their
strange.
typing where it would be the normal grass, fire, water, and then various.
Yeah.
And it was said in an earlier leak that, something special would happen to the final evolutions of the starters. So maybe that's it. They have different types.
Yeah,
Like different secondary types.
I mean, didn't we? I would assume that that's one of the core mechanics of the game because you saw like, what's the name of that new bird with the
dancing bird.
the dancing bird, right? I mean, that's essentially a shade for that sort of mechanic, right? Where
Yeah.
Same Pokemon
Different.
existing in different styles.
Yeah.
So
And I
have a
guess
feeling.
it's a thing that echoes throughout the entire game with the Alolan forms.
yeah, the Alolan.
Yeah.
form.
Marowak number 1, sorry.
It's all about being diverse at this point. It's like cast form except for split into a bunch of Pokemon.
So it is the
dependent
current
on-
year in Pokemon.
It is. Yeah, it's all about diversity.
All Pokemon lives
and
matter.
Oh, okay.
2016.
2016.
Let's get
right?
offended, shall we?
All right.
Okay, so I think we're done talking about Pokemon. Now we want to talk about games that we're coming
Oh, wait,
out.
okay.
Oh,
Wait.
no, we're not.
No, we're not. So
Sandata's got
The end? Question
the
mark.
end? Question mark. So the other thing I wanted to talk about, just as after we talk about Pokemon Go and Pokemon Sun and Moon, is how to improve Pokemon Go,
Okay.
Yeah.
which is
A lot.
I know
lot.
the reason why they didn't do this,
Okay.
but I kind of wish they still did it. So for Pokemon Go, the way you do battles when you go to gyms is basically you have two moves on your Pokemon,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and then you flick.
Yes.
You keep flicking to do the attack,
Okay.
right? That's about the extent of the battle feature on Pokemon
Which makes
Go.
sense for a simple mobile game.
Exactly. But here's the thing, though. They could have. So the idea is that they wanted to do it that way, so that it's intuitive for people who only play on cell phones, which is
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
of people.
That's their target market, actually.
Exactly, it is, right? But here's the thing, though. They could have gone with the battle system from Gen 1.
Yeah. It's not as expansive as,
That would have been nice.
It's,
ones that-
that would
right,
be really
right. It's
nice.
not as complicated as
you don't have to
Gen's-
set up your substitutes and leech seed them and do the spores.
Right, make them hold items or whatever, or breed your Pokemon. Right, you just keep catching in the same.
No
breed.
IVs,
Yeah.
no EVs.
So they could have done it that way, and you would have still had a battle system that a child can figure out.
Yeah.
Because we all figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
back
would,
then.
That would have, I agree. That would have been really good.
Right. So the other reason why they didn't do that is because while they are licensed by Nintendo, it'll be, I guess, too similar to the existing
Yeah, maybe
Pokemon games.
to Game Freaks.
Right. So
Yeah.
maybe they think that, oh well, if people are doing that, they won't buy Sun and Moon. Instead, they'll just do that on Pokemon.
That's
Go.
actually the slightly sadistic reason why I am not playing Pokemon Go.
He isn't, by the way. He's
It's because
Yeah.
I don't live to catch. I live to hurt other Pokemon with my Pokemon.
he's the Michael Vick of his dog fighting.
Yes.
Oh, man.
So I know out of the three of us, you play Pokemon Go a lot more.
Yeah, I play.
What level are you?
only level 7. I don't have a lot of
In
opportunities
fact,
to level up.
we were afraid that halfway through this podcast, he'd just walk out and
And
I
then
just go catch Pokemon.
Yeah.
Actually, before we move on, actually that's right. You reminded me. There are 12 new Pokemon coming to Pokemon Go.
woo!
So
My actual favorite Pokemon's are coming.
Gen-
yeah,
two.
it's his favorite. Like it's his favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, my
so,
favorite is Umbrea.
Bellisum
Oh.
is coming. Blissey is coming. Crobat is coming.
Crobat.
Espeon. Let me go to the next page. So there's Hitmontop.
Sizor.
Kingdra, one of my favorites.
Yes.
Right.
Porygon.
What did your friend
Politoed.
rename it?
Water
Water Spouter? Or something?
Water Spouter.
Yeah.
And then she had a move called Water Spout.
Aw.
I hated that. He ruined that for me because he traded it to me as a Seadra and then it evolved. Water Spouter. So it's Politoed, Scizor, Slowking,
Slowking.
Steelix, and
Oh,
finally
hey, they
How's
actually
favorite?
put the But that's the picture of Mega.
That's the
Steven.
That's the Mega.
Yeah.
And finally, Pal's favorite, Umbreon. is
Umbreon.
coming.
Yeah.
So Umbreon's coming to Pokemon
So
Go.
my girlfriend's favorite is Espeon, and then
Ah,
mine is
then-
Umbreon. But the thing was, we didn't plan it out. So we were actually going out. We were out. We were, I think, Aiko was shopping,
Mhm.
and then we were just talking about Pokemon.
Mhm.
And then I told you guys that my favorite is Umbreon.
Yeah.
And then when we were on our way home, I was wondering what my girlfriend's favorite Pokemon was, because in 5 years of our relationship, I've never asked her what her favorite Pokemon was. And then she said, "Oh no, that's easy. It's Espeon." It's like,
Aww.
oh, we're mortal enemies.
Okay,
so Eevee
what's your
evolutions.
favorite evolution then?
My favorite evolution, it'd be between
Lies! I'm sorry.
Maybe between lies.
it'd be between Leafeon and Glaceon.
Oh, the newer ones, yeah.
Yeah, I mean Sylveon, she's really pretty, but
Yeah.
looks too squishy. Just because it looks squishy.
Yeah.
I say Leafeon looks pretty cool.
Contrary to it being an actual special wall.
Right, yes. Your favorite
Yours.
evolution. Yeah.
I'm an old school guy when it comes to evolutions. Vape Nation.
Get out.
Vaporeon.
Get out.
Vaporeon.
Get
Yeah.
out. You're,
Wait,
you're
what's
fine.
your favorite Pokemon of all time?
Marowak.
Oh yeah, Marowak. And
Oh,
yours
yours.
is Umbreon. Mine is
Mine is-
Lucario.
Mine is 2, actually. It's Umbreon and Gengar.
Oh yeah, you do
But
like
for a
Gengar,
time,
that's
my
true.
favorite one was Wailord, just because of the sheer
Huge.
ridiculousness.
He is huge.
Yes.
Yes.
Wailord.
He doesn't even need other Pokemon
When you
moves.
looked in
He
the
just-
Pokedex
Yeah.
and you saw the size
It-
chart,
there's a
of
little
this is
U
you.
and
This
there's a
is,
giant.
how do you not break the gym you're in when you summon it, right?
There should just be signs at gyms. You
Yeah,
cannot
no
do
Wailords
Right,
allowed.
Yeah.
And that was funny because it was still my favorite when I met my current girlfriend, and her favorite is Skitty. Don't, if you know the meme, you know the meme. If you don't, don't.
Okay. Yeah, don't. I'm not gonna put that on screen.
Skitty. What does it evolve into?
Delcat.
Delicat. Yeah, Delicat.
So yours is Lucario.
Lucario. Yeah. Just because there was an anime about it where it's like
Oh, yeah,
it's like
yeah.
it's the loyal, it's the knight of all Pokemon.
Right.
It looks doggish, and I really like dog Pokemon. I love the Houndoom, the Mightyena, the Absol,
Right.
all
Right.
those.
Right.
So yeah,
The legendaries.
Suicune. I mean, Entei and
Yeah.
the regular look a bit cattish,
But
but
did
Suicune
you
was
like Delphox? Because your motif is a fox.
Delafox. Now my problem with Delafox was stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid. And then the Fennec. It's a Fennec Fox, so not really my thing. Vulpix, love.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Because
Vulpix,
Yes.
love.
Because
Okay.
that is the
Ninetales
correct
also
answer.
vary in the meta at
Yes.
a certain point.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Okay. So that was it for
Enough
Pokemon.
Pokemons. What are
What's
we-
your favorite Pokemon?
Ah!
Tell us.
Tell us.
in
Tell
the
us. We
comments.
don't care.
We'll give you a shout out, and only you will care.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one else will know who you are.
So next, we want to talk about games we're looking forward to.
Right.
Yeah.
So there have been speculations for Red Dead Redemption 2. Now there was a picture I saw, and I cannot find it. It was this picture that a Rockstar. I feel like I might have hallucinated it. That's because I
Oh,
cannot
no.
find it. It just disappeared. It was a picture of a guy wearing like.
They'll
sort of-
find you. They'll find you.
They'll find me.
You know
yeah.
too much now.
There was a picture of a guy standing in front of a lake, and it was reflecting just off in the distance, and he was wearing like a sort of cowboy-ish outfit. And it was like, I was just like, this is Red Dead Redemption 2. It must be. So instead we have to show you the map that came out. So they released a map, and they basically said, this is what you'll be playing. We'll scroll down in a minute after. So that's, almost there.
Oh.
There's the
Oh.
map. So that's the map supposedly that we're supposed to be playing.
Okay.
So I don't know much about them. I don't know what. Do we know where this is?
It's supposed to be somewhere east,
Right.
right?
East. So that would be. What would that be? New Yorkish. You grew up in
Yeah.
America, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, no.
Ish.
But
You were born
this
there.
looks like-
or something.
This looks. If it's northeast, this would be near Canada. Oh yeah, Maine. Yeah, those areas.
Boston.
Canada.
Yeah.
Welcome to that
So-
part of America.
Yeah.
So I love Red Dead Redemption. Did you
Yeah,
guys
so
play Red Dead
This
Redemption?
is the Dutch.
Yeah. Well,
the
I didn't
Dutch
finish
part.
it. Oh, but wait. Before
Dutch
that,
part of
what
the
do you
world.
think this one's gonna be called? Because there was Red Dead Revolver, then the successor was Redemption.
Yeah. So Red Dead Revolution. I don't know.
Oh God, please no.
Red Dead
Revelation.
Revelation.
Resurrection, all those.
Oh please no.
It's turns to a zombie game, cowboy zombies.
Oh, I will literally punch
I'd-
someone in the heart.
They did do a Red Dead Redemption, the zombie thing.
Yeah, but that's the mode.
Yeah, that was fun though.
It was moded.
Red Dead Reloaded.
Dead reloaded this summer.
Are you just following the
Two
Matrix?
cowboy
Yeah, Red Dead
brothers.
Revolution.
That sounds very like improv.
No, that's true. What you just said. I'm thinking because they did that with Grand Theft Auto 5. You got 3 main characters they can switch between.
Yes.
Both in Red Dead Redemption, you can switch between.
I feel like that's the end
Two
thing
characters.
in GTA, then in Assassin's Creed. Yeah.
Jinx, Jeremy said.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. What? Okay. So yeah. So I thought that'd be a really cool idea. It'd be cool if you could play as a. I love. Have you? I can't remember what the movie was. There was a female gunslinger. She shoots the guy in the crotch, and I was like, ha. I was like, yeah. I love. I love like the female gunslingers just because they seem so much faster than women, but not as gritty.
Okay.
And I feel like it would be cool if you get like a more accurate woman and a more like fighter guy.
So
remember what the fight
just
system was like in Red Dead Redemption.
accurate.
God damn,
anatomy.
Annie Oakley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just accurate anatomy.
I loved the I loved all the mechanics in Red Dead Redemption. Like you know how you could throw a lasso onto someone and you could drag them along, or you
Yeah.
could just rope them up and put them on the back of your horse and ride away with them. I would always run into a like little settlement, throw one onto a guy or a girl, and then like just wrap him up, put him on my horse, just ride around with him, and just keep him for as long as I could. Like this guy would just be my hostage, just if ever.
Yeah.
And I would just be role playing like.
I'm saving you for a rainy day.
Yeah.
I said for you for when I get into a fight with the police. It's like I'll shoot her. I mean, they wouldn't stop, but you know, I just shoot her anyway, and then they shoot
yeah.
me.
That also sounds like the plot to Django and Jane. You just
Django and
You're basically just a bounty hunter, just running around.
Yeah.
If Leonardo
Jaeger.
DiCaprio could get a voice in Red Dead Redemption 2, I'd love that.
Oh yeah.
So I broke a glass on my hand while I was recording, but I'll keep recording.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
it anyway. Yeah.
You can't stop
That's
me.
that's very Daniel Day-Lewis is what it is.
Daniel Day-Lewis, yeah.
He's
So, yeah,
another crazy cowboy person.
You looking forward to anything else for Red Dead Redemption? Well, like, what would you expect from Red Dead Redemption 2?
I'm not.
Still, do you want to be horses and all that? Do you think it'd be like the first cars? When did the first cars come around? That wasn't until like the 90s.
well, no, that would
1900s.
be-
Turn of the century.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be on the other side. It's not the Wild West.
Yeah.
I think because like the Shanghai noon, Shanghai night sort of phase.
Oh god.
Yeah, just robbing all the railroads and all that.
So that's the thing. Like, I'm expecting this one to have a lot of Chinamen.
Chinaman.
But since it's being
As soon as I say railroads, you segue to Chinaman.
yeah, you know,
We're doing well. We're
just-
doing well.
Yeah, just keeping in theme and everything. You know, just making it historically accurate.
Ah,
I'd
I
like to,
expect a lot of that, and I'm actually expecting a more robust melee combat system.
That'd be
Right?
yeah, that'd be nice.
Because I
Gun
remember,
fu, no?
Yeah, I remember in Red Dead Redemption, it's
Punching.
yeah, it's all just basically haymakers, right? There's no
Yeah.
nothing else above that. But the shooting mechanics were fun enough, especially it being third person. But
Now imagine this.
Yeah.
You play as 2 characters. One's American, one's Chinese. You get the sleeping dog fighting style, sleeping
Sure.
dogs fighting style
Right.
for the Chinese guy, and then you get gunslinger stuff for the American guy. Would you be okay with that? Or would you find that racist?
I would find, well, no, I wouldn't find it racist, but I would find myself just shaking my head because that's basically just Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson.
Okay.
Right.
yeah.
yeah,
You're
but
literally just describing the plot to Shanghai
But-
Noon.
I love that
there's
movie.
there's nothing wrong with that.
There-
Maybe the Owen Wilson.
When you say nothing wrong with it, though.
I got a broken nose, and it's just really, man, really broken nose.
I talk like this. You know,
This gonna be so.
that girl is hot. That's how I talk because I'm Owen Wilson.
I can't help how I feel, man.
And also because it's a sequel, I tend to feel like sequels to really good ideas always end up being really good. So like,
I feel like for the rest of this podcast, we should just talk like Owen
just talk
Wilson.
like Owen Wilson.
Well, you should because you're Wayne.
Ah, there we go.
Only half.
And
Wrong kind of way.
So Assassin's Creed
I can
2.
talk like Jackie Chan. Sorry.
Races
No,
everywhere.
no,
So
I can't.
Assassin's Creed 2 did really well. I'm hoping Deus Ex Mankind Divided will do really well.
Yes, because I hated the second one. Oh no, I hated the new one.
The new
Oh,
one,
2 years
Human,
ago.
Human Revolution.
Yeah.
Is it because you
2011,
never
actually.
asked for this?
No,
I never asked for this.
I never asked. All right, so can we? Are we on Juice X right now?
Yeah, that's
All
it.
right. All right.
Like,
'cause
so-
I have a lot of feelings for Juice X.
This is not the original. It's been, oh, it's raining outside.
It is raining.
Audio's gonna get fucked, but it's okay. It's
Alright,
okay.
All right.
Squeenix.
So
Squeaks.
this is
A lot more colorful.
yes,
I like how we are superimposed into the trailer.
yes. Yeah. All right. So on the subject of Juice X, I am looking forward to this one.
I'm looking forward to when I can install those shades into my eyes.
I agree. Those are really cool sunglasses.
I would
Those
get
are
those
hands-free,
hands-free, just
sunglasses. I am looking forward to this one. My issue with this. All right, so Juice X is one of my favorite. Like, you know that stupid thing on Twitter right now where everyone's posting their top 7 games.
Yeah.
Basically, everyone is making their own shitty listicle on
Yeah.
Twitter.
We all bust
If
now.
if I joined them, Juice X would be up there as the original one.
The original two, yeah.
Yeah.
There were two original ones that were
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
really good.
The first one. The
Yes.
second one was basically just almost like an expansion pack of the first
Yeah,
one.
yeah. So the
And
first one, yes. So
my,
good.
my favorite was the fact that when I played that, because I'm very close with my brother, and what made us close is PC games.
Yeah.
Alright.
We both had different playthroughs, and we saw exactly how different we were from each other.
Okay.
Because my playthrough beat all the bosses,
Right, right.
Well, his is stealthy.
while his is stealthy and platforming.
Okay.
Oh,
Where he would
two
go-
sides of the same
Exactly,
coin.
two brothers.
Playing
A
video game. Yeah.
There's a cyborg.
One
so,
is
so I
violent.
loved it so much because of that ability.
Yeah.
But then when I got to the new one that was released 2 years ago, it felt like they missed it.
I agree. Yeah, it's like because you couldn't skip the boss battles.
No, you couldn't.
It's like you work so hard to be a stealthy guy, to be non-lethal, and then suddenly you've got to kill this person. It's
Yeah,
like-
That's
and
actually
your
when
stats
I-
would be
yeah.
all over the place.
That's actually when I broke it.
Yeah.
When I
yeah.
had
so,
a completely stealth playthrough until the boss, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm killing everyone now. You ruined it. You were safe. You were safe."
So you got changes for this game. You can avoid boss battles. You can do a completely non-lethal.
Yeah,
playthrough.
hacking and stealth.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
first game was the way you do that.
Yeah, as well as now you've got the little stun rods, and you've also got this. You've got the tack gun
Yeah.
installed in your arm.
See this part of the trailer. This is the one that makes me concerned.
Yeah.
Right? Because of all of the gun fu sort of tonfo wearing.
Yeah, but see, the thing with these trailers is they hype up the combat so much, but then if you're a completionist, you don't do it.
Yeah, you know.
Let me fix that.
Right.
It's coming apart.
Once the camera comes back in, you're going to see a different thing on the screen.
Well, it's transparent, so you can actually see a little bit of that ass.
Yeah. Well.
The
But
angel.
yeah, I am cautiously optimistic for as you saw on the screen, Deus Ex.
That's a good word to use. A good phrase to use. Cautiously optimistic is the way to go into most of the games that are coming out now. I mostly focus on the AAA games, just because when you look at Steam, the news. When you look at
I'm fixing the damn thing, okay?
Alright, just leave a hole.
when you look at the Steam games that are coming out, there are so many, and they're all super exciting, but it's hard to concentrate on one or the other. So yeah, so that was Deus Ex. Another thing we were looking forward to is Death Stranding. So Death Stranding is Kojima's new
Kojima fanboy.
big time. Metal Gear Solid, my childhood, my life. So
I am a child soldier.
I am a child soldier. I am Snake. It's his new IP. So Death Stranding looks. I don't know what it's about. Basically, if you guys remember PT, it was Guillermo del Toro and Kojima with Norman Reedus, and they were making the new Silent Hills.
Yeah.
And it got cancelled because fuck Konami. Hashtag fuck Konami.
Leave that in the comments.
So yeah, he's made this new IP, and it looks stunning. It was
Stunning.
Apparently, it's a cinematic, but they also use the in-game engine,
And it starts
just
with a
plus
quote.
photography.
Can't get much better than that.
And it's so freaky. It's such a cool Kojima thing, just to be so weird about it. So Death Stranding means when there's a mass stranding of sea fauna, and we don't really know what the whole plot behind this is. There's also they released the art of Ludens, so apparently space is going to be a part of this, and this beach supposedly is in Norway, because you do get black sand like this. You get the you show you later on some of the other things.
All right, there's another
That's
reason why you like this so much.
Norman Reedus, I'm a Walking Dead fan, huge Walking Dead fan.
Yes.
And Norman Reedus, of course, Daryl. So yeah, he's connected to this. I'm not sure if he's connected to this baby here, but it's so weird. But the weirder it is, the more Kojima it is. The more Kojima it is, the more I love it. And it's being made with. It's like Kojima's making it with
I mean,
Sony.
if you cut the audio to this, you could turn it into a Saya video.
Yes. You could.
Yeah. I'm gonna swim from the chandelier. Yeah. I'm not. I think it's a PS4 exclusive. I'm not sure. I think it might be coming to PC. But okay, so you get sort of a view of the distance at some point. Okay,
Oh, wow.
so you're looking up, and then that rock formation. They say it's very Nordic, very Norwegian looking, and then. So do you think you could pause it at when I say pause?
I think I
You
can.
just want the
Okay.
butt shot.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah, sort of.
I don't know anymore.
Okay, so God, look at that boy. That's a handsome boy. Very Terminator-like as well. Okay, so pause it here. So you can see, if you look left and right, there is the red down bottom, left and right. That looks like lava. That's volcanic. That should be
Ash,
volcanic
yeah.
if the sand is mixed with the ash.
Right.
You can also see in the
This is
distance.
the shore of a volcano, basically.
Yeah. If you see in the distance, there's the ice floating. Now that is really similar to Norway, Finland,
Iceland,
sort of,
basically,
yeah, that sort of place.
All
So
right.
we're thinking that's going to take place there. Now you see the 5 guys floating in the sky. Those could be the Ludens. They could be, we don't know what they are. There was some art released. I've got it on my page. Jaeger. Also from Tigerpoet and Sandata. Yeah, so yeah, I released some. I showed some of the pictures. I took screenshots, and it could be these sort of skull-like guys.
Skull.
You can continue the
Skull.
skull. Some nice Norman arse there. See the whales. That's the actual Death Stranding. And you see, there's the cords coming out of the water.
Oh.
More strands, so to speak.
Stranding. Oh.
He
Okay,
lo-
you're getting.
Yeah, and then you see
It's
the
a very
title.
Konami thing.
Yeah,
it's a very Kojima thing.
He loves to connect everything. Then the strands coming off the letters
Why are
J
they dead
A
whales?
N I N.
Are those dead whales?
Yeah, those are what dead whales.
Oh.
They're sperm whales.
Oh.
Beach whale.
I think they're sperm whales, just like sperm whales, basically sperm.
Ugh.
So yeah. So there's that. There's this Stranding, and the last one I'm looking
Stranded
forward
on
to.
a. Okay.
Wait, there's another one. That's part of the trailer. Right here.
Oh. Brilliant. Fuck Konami. So yeah, so there's
All
that.
right.
So I don't know what we're looking for. There's the new logo for Kojima. Very nice.
Wait,
very
we
nice.
need to show that one. Oh yeah.
Oh nice, you got it just in time. There you go.
Ah!
Get back here. Get back here.
That's actually a pretty,
Very, very edgy.
pretty edgy. So I feel like every new game right now has an edgy character. Overwatch had Reaper.
Yeah.
Not
Kojima.
Mighty Number 9.
Mighty number 9.
But fuck that game.
Okay, so
So disappointed.
the last game
Yes.
I'm going to talk about today is Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, What a fucking name. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Reloaded.
Reloaded.
Is this a Japanese game? Because it feels like that's the sort of Japanese game name you'd have. Like
I know Horizon Zero
three
Dawn, but
words that sound cool.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, it's not. It's just Horizon Zero Dawn. So this is the I have been excited for this. It's the game to do with like cavemen, but in the future.
Yeah, I mean, I'm making fun of it, but my favorite series of all time is Castlevania, and they have stuff like Order of Ecclesia.
Another Kojima game there, Castlevania. It's back way slowly.
It's a Symphony of the Night made sense,
Yeah.
but then Aria of Sorrow,
Oh yes, one of my favorites.
Lament of Innocence.
Yeah.
Lament.
Hey man, Rondo of Blood. I don't know what the fuck Rondo even meant.
So apparently in the future,
Basketball.
dreadlocks are the style. No matter what your race, so we've eradicated racism. Although I haven't seen any black guys
Right.
yet, so
No, because
that's-
shampoo hasn't
that's,
been invented. I think
Ah,
that's
yes.
why they sprayed it up.
sprayed it up. No need to clean. So it's a really
Oh,
interesting idea.
Yeah, it's War of the Worlds ish. Right?
Yeah.
So he can see the. I
No,
like. how
I
they
was
show the
thinking of
collapse.
Cloud Atlas.
Yes.
I love Cloud Atlas.
Yeah.
Good movie. So underrated.
You speak the true.
Speak the true or the whole the true or the whole true.
The whole true. Sorry. I was watching Rick and Morty. That's why you speak the truth.
But small true.
Oh,
Different from
That
the big,
looks sexy.
doesn't it?
It does. That looks.
But what I'm confused about is the Dinobots.
Yeah, so they created artificial intelligence, and it's sort of I don't know. I guess it went in its own way.
And became dinosaurs.
Yeah, became dinosaurs. I wonder if what they eat, because they hunt these robots for materials, for raw materials. But like we just saw fish there, so I'm guessing they eat fish.
Yeah.
And look, they're wearing like fur and stuff, so there must still be animals, but you don't see a lot of
And I
them.
guess the robots also need to eat, because why would the thing attack other robots? I don't know.
That's really interesting.
Do they need to
I didn't
assimilate
think
every now and
about
then?
that.
Right?
Maybe, yeah. I didn't think about that.
Because they wouldn't need to hunt if they were
Oh.
real robots.
So we've snagged there. So that I think that's supposedly the main character.
That's straight out of Brave. Oh wow.
I like how it's like animalistic, but then they stop and they look robotic.
Yeah.
I
And
feel like
movement.
this is what the Matrix wanted to be, if it didn't get stuck up on its own sort of Jesus myth,
Yeah, that would have been good.
right?
And here you go.
Oh.
And
That's it.
It's
It just
in-game.
transitions
I
into-
love that. I love when games do that. It sort of like goes from cutscenes straight into the gameplay.
Right?
We're dropping in
Now here's a
quality.
basic mechanic. It looks a bit like Assassin's Creed 3.
We're
here.
dropping in video quality,
Right, hold on.
but not content.
Let's do it.
Right,
Okay.
because it's raining.
Yeah, rain is it's technology's it's not technology's friend. Is this higher? Is this a higher res or is it?
I went to 720.
What were we at before? 480.
360.
Ah. Okay.
No scope.
Oh. So on the next podcast, I want to talk about God of War 4, Watch Dogs 2.
God of War. So
I want to
pumped
talk
for
about
that.
Watch Dogs because the first one is
I didn't like it.
letdown.
I
Yeah.
didn't like it.
But it's such a good idea. But no, we can't talk about it now. Okay,
Right.
so we want to talk about God of War 4, Spider-Man,
Oh, you know what this
and Watch
reminds
Dogs
me
2.
of? That Far Cry Primal,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it does. It's sort of it's that.
And a little bit of Monster Hunter.
Yes.
Yeah,
And Shadows of the Colossus.
it's like let's combine everything. Okay, well I guess we can stop it here because we did show the trailer anyway. This is gameplay video.
Well,
That's cool. Man.
well,
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So you can watch
we
the rest
skipped
of
out
it.
the cool
easily.
combat thing, but watch that on your own time.
Yeah, you can do that. So yeah, basically we think we covered everything.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think what are the other things that I'm looking forward to aside from just the games that we mentioned?
Yeah.
I mean, just going back on the games we mentioned, right? So Deus Ex, obvious
Mhm.
for me.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go, although I'm not playing it as much as other people are.
Yeah.
Like I haven't even picked a team. I haven't even picked
Team
a-
Mystic.
I will be in Mystic though.
So,
I will be in Mystic though. He's gonna be in Instinct just to be contrarian.
Yeah, it's ironic.
Yeah. Just to be, it's the hipster thing to do. Is be Instinct, right? Yeah. Stop it.
Okay.
Stop it.
See, it's already pissing you off.
Yeah, it's working. It's the thing. So,
Usain Bolt.
but the other thing is, I'm waiting for the trade feature.
Ah,
Oh, that was that was a nice thing about Pokemon back in the day.
Yes. Right. Because
What
now I don't
else-
have the fucking link
Think,
cable.
think
somewhere.
about it. What else did you ever use a link cable for with your Game Boy?
Yeah, it was only for trading.
Yeah. And the thing was, in my neighborhood, only one guy had a link.
He was my rival.
Everyone shared.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone shared, and then because when I was growing up, I grew up in Manila, in Parañaque, to be specific.
Yeah.
I lived in Parañaque, and our school was in Makati.
Okay.
So I had to wake up at like 6 a.m., get into a carpool with like 12 other people.
Oh, that's the
Sexy.
other cool thing about Three Guys, One Shirt. At one point, we were all in Cebu, and
Yes.
now we're all here.
And now we're all here. Yeah. That's
we never met in Cebu. Well, I
Oh.
never met them in Cebu.
Yeah, no, we did.
We've been together
Yeah,
For years! So, the funny thing was, we would ride in that bus, and in that bus, like 7 of us played Pokemon, and only one guy had a link cable. So if that guy was
Oh.
absent,
Everyone
everyone would be like
passed the
going
code.
insane!
Where do we get?
Ah!
It's like, hey man, we brought you some soup. You got the
Just jumping out of
fucking
it.
cord.
It just looked like you're jonesing for some drugs. It's like,
Hey, you got.
Yeah man,
Yeah.
you got the
Yeah.
cord.
Yeah.
yeah,
You got the cord, man.
I need to battle, man. I just need it for 20
It's
minutes.
not a problem.
I've got to trade this.
Don't tell me.
Pokemon, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm on edge right now, man. I'm
Oh.
basically everyone just turned into Jesse from Breaking Bad.
Okay.
So that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for that feature. I hope they can put that in. Even if they don't put in a better combat system, I think I'd be happy enough to play that. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
And,
what else
you-
are you waiting for anything?
You know what I'm always waiting for? I'm always waiting for more Borderlands.
Borderlands 3. There you go.
Rumored, heavily rumored to be truly open world now.
Are you gonna play
Wow.
that sort of Overwatch? I forgot the name. I'm so sorry. I know people like that game, but I
Which one?
genuinely forgot. The Borderlands art inspired
Telltale game.
Battleborn.
Battleborn.
Oh, Battleborn. Okay.
Right.
Because it's more
It's,
like a traditional MOBA. That's creeps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that one's a first
I-
person.
You know, I've tried it at a friend's place. It's okay.
You'd rather
It's okay.
you're really waiting.
No,
for
it feels like
Borderlands.
Super Monday Night Combat.
Oh
you
yeah,
remember that?
yeah.
Upgraded.
There's a bunch of Overwatch.
It's been
stuff
done.
now.
It's been
Yeah.
done.
So you're waiting for Borderlands, right?
3. A lot of threes, like Darksiders.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
No, that's the thing. Since it's not Valve that's making these things, they're gonna happen. They can count up, past it.
Yeah.
You're right.
Or
But
up to
you know
it.
that's a shame because we can never go up to Left 4 Dead. That's the dream.
Yes, that'd be so. Left 4 Dead. That'd
That's
be fun.
That's true. It's just and then when they
What
release
if they
it,
skip
it-
3 altogether? They just they can't count the 3, but they can count over 3.
Yeah. The funny thing is when they do that, it's Left 4 Dead,
Yeah.
and it looks like it's new, and then you play the game, it's completely the first game.
Oh shit!
You fuck.
You fools!
No.
4 Dead.
No, but they upgrade it. Like they upgrade.
Yeah, it's just- it's a
This is
remake.
the HD remaster.
yeah,
Oh,
super
no.
in VR.
Okay, you
VR.
know what?
Because Valve is doing that.
Do you think VR is gonna become? Because like, a lot of people are
Oh, yeah,
saying
yeah,
it's
yeah.
already arrived. A lot of people
Yeah.
are saying it's already
Yeah,
arrived.
it's here, but it's not
Like
functional in a lot of ways.
in not anywhere I know of except for in the US. A lot of people are buying VR headsets and they've all got
Yeah, the
they're all,
Vive.
they're all
Yeah,
buying
yeah.
the new
HTC Vive. Yeah.
they're all buying the new graphics cards for that are compatible with the VR.
Okay.
Yes.
But like the technology is there, but it depends on when everyone will pick it up. Like for example, arcades, right? They existed as early as the early 80s, but it was the late 80s and 90s where everyone was going to arcades.
Right.
Yeah.
VR may be out now, but then for a lot of the games on the market to include it in a meaningful way for people to afford it, not today.
if you want VR to work, a lot of people have to buy it.
Yes.
Yes.
I remember the
feel.
first time I did VR, I was in Spain. I was like 9 years old, and they had this like a tank game. You're on top of the
Oh,
tank,
yeah.
and you turn around, and you can shoot people.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
really
yeah.
cool.
It's on the beach.
Yes, it was on the
Yeah.
There was that other VR game that they had in SM Mega Mall in the 90s.
Or just those 4D movie experiences where you sit in the chair.
No, not that one. There was one where you had to stand into like it's a circular, sort of looking treadmill.
beach. Okay.
You get in and then you wear a helmet and then they give you a
Oh,
light
it's like the
gun.
FPS.
Yeah.
Like, sort of walk
Yeah.
around. That's
and then,
really cool.
And you do that. You just walk with your legs.
That's
Yeah.
really
Right.
cool.
And they had that. I remember they had that at SM Mega Mall. I
Wow.
thought that was going to be it,
Hmm.
but then I was young and ergo stupid, so it wasn't actually a good game.
Okay. Okay.
So I think that's it for me though. Like I think it's here in the sense that it's
It exists.
entertainment.
Yeah. And
No,
it's a
that
thing.
it's entertainment. Like you can have entertaining. I mean, we're all watching the international for Dota 2,
Yeah.
and there's
those are
VR
cool.
and AR
Those are cool.
experiences there already, but they're not implemented to the game,
Yeah.
right?
They tried that in the secret shop.
Yeah.
You can do some
Yeah.
things with them.
Supposedly, you can also watch replays now. There's a prototype in Seattle right
VR
now.
replays.
You can watch Dota VR.
That would be freaky though, because like if you go to ground level,
Oh,
then
yeah.
you'd see a faceless void.
Da! Without a
Jesus!
face. Without a face.
Faceless
Right.
void.
But for gaming, I think they'll need better titles.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. That's definitely
Right.
true. They do need better
Yeah,
titles.
they need better titles because a lot
Also,
of it is,
for real, if you implement VR in something like Mirror's Edge, people will die.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
People
yeah.
will get confused.
Even 3D gaming didn't make it.
that's true.
Like they tried it, it didn't work.
Yeah, I think that for VR, the way we conceptualize VR right now, we're kind of limited in the way we do certain genres, right?
Mm.
Like for example, if you wanted to do FPS,
Yeah.
yeah, you can do the whole. You can aim around and you can see it and you can almost reach for it.
Yeah.
But then you can't do the movement functions. You'd
That's
still
true.
need. It's still a stationary.
Unless
Yeah,
it
like,
comes
yeah,
with
controls
that
themselves,
little
okay.
treadmill.
Yeah.
Where you're like,
But that's the thing. That's even that is pretty dangerous.
Yeah,
when you
most
think
VR
about it.
games right now they have
Yeah.
you standing still
Yeah.
yeah.
or in like a small space.
Yeah. And isn't there like
Oh, that's also the thing. Like for other VR setups, like you need a definite space.
yeah, you set up like 4 corners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everyone has the luxury of
That
that.
space.
yeah, environment.
You can't play that in Japan for some.
Surgeon Simulator looks really fun.
Yes, it does.
In VR.
I think the VR game that I see a
Oh,
lot
well.
that people try out is the one where it looks like you're playing Galaga.
Oh.
And they're just a bunch of spaceships that
Right,
come at you,
right.
and then you
Oh.
can shoot at it.
The one
and
I've
then-
been seeing
and then
most
you can
is
put up
the,
a shield.
Okay, I've
Yeah.
not seen this,
It's
but
the vibe. It's the one with the sticks.
Yeah.
the one I've seen the most is the zombie one, where everyone's
Oh.
like reacting really violently to it, and it's like people are like, oh, look at my sister try this, look at my dad try this, and it's like it looks really fun.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, I think that's the limitation. Like personally, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
To be honest,
No.
not in the sense that I don't
No,
want
to
it.
me, it's like a 3D movie. I'll
I'll do it.
I'll do it if it's
I'll do
there.
it. Yeah.
But I don't necessarily need it.
It's give or take.
Yeah, there you go. I think it's give or take for me too. Like for example, because I know you love FPS games, right?
Yes. CS:GO.
CS:GO.
SK Gaming.
we
Shout out
play-
SK Gaming.
Denied the 3rd title for the year. Son of a bitch. Fair. Shout out to Fair. But I was saying, like last night we played Overwatch. The
Yeah.
3 of us, right?
Yeah.
We played Overwatch last night. Can you imagine if that was in VR? Not only
Pretty
would
hectic.
not only would we be puking into a bucket, we wouldn't
I
be
would
able to
never-
play here.
I would never play Junkrat.
Yes.
Never. No, because it looks like you're blowing things up on yourself.
It's true.
That's true. Yeah, that's
Also,
Really
how do you? I was
scary.
playing Genji and you watched me.
yeah.
How do you ever play Genji?
With a sword.
I guess the most realistic thing is I'll just beat Torbjorn all the time. It's like, I can do this in real life.
Ah,
Yeah, that's true. You can just
I
have
can-
a
I
thing
can
and
do
just run
this.
away.
can you imagine if you were
That's
Reinhardt? Oh no.
Just
Ultimate with Winston.
Oh god.
oh gosh, that'd be crazy.
No, or when you fail as Winston and you're off the map. Like, oh shit!
Yeah, when you jump over.
All right, so we need to wrap this up.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so this has been Jaeger.
Sandy.
And T Pizzle.